Kim G with a weather overview. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We got a heat advisory in effect through the rest of the day for the areas shaded in orange, especially areas away from the coast. And I think this is appropriate because temperatures are in the 80s with some cloud cover still hanging around along the southern and eastern shores of Long Island, while inland there's more instability, there's more humidity and more sunshine and higher temperatures because the sea breeze is not exerting its influence over those areas. So a heat advisory in effect, and this will cover us for the rest of the day. The highest heat indices will occur in the afternoon and early evening, but there's a fly in the ointment with that. If we go from NOAA to Intellicast right now, we see that there are scattered thunderstorms bubbling up, and it's bubbling up in those areas that are the most unstable. And these storms, if you look at the radar long enough, you realize that they're just not moving all that much. They're sort of sticking in one place, and they're just sort of, wherever they are, they tend to be just raining themselves out. So we have thunderstorms over northeast New Jersey, the lower Hudson Valley, interior Connecticut, and east central PA up near the Poconos. So these storms will sort of meander about, and they may pulse on and off in these affected areas. But areas further south and east, probably due to the fact that there's less instability to work with, they may not see as much in the way of coverage. That doesn't mean one can't sneak through, but you're not going to see as much of an aerial coverage. Now, for the good news for the fireworks festivities is that by sundown, these storms are going to start to dissipate because of the loss of daytime heating. So, in areas north and west of the city, definitely have to dodge some showers and thunderstorms, and then dying down as we get towards fireworks night here on your 4th of July. Now, speaking of fireworks, I think we're going to have an outbreak of strong to possibly severe thunderstorms on Friday with the advance of a pretty potent cold front for this time of year. Now, we haven't had a lot of thunderstorms this summer, but we are starting to catch up a little bit in that area. I think for the Friday thunderstorm threat, I think it happens earlier rather than later. The latest forecast models indicate that the storms start to get organized fairly early in the day, and they move through between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And I think that's a good bet based on just some of the latest data. I would plan on thunderstorms earlier, before the evening rush, as opposed to later on Friday. So that's sort of keep that in the back of your mind as we go forward. Now, as far as the overall weather pattern is concerned, if we take a look at the upper air pattern for this Saturday, we are just looking at a gorgeous weekend across the tri-state area. I mean, once this front clears the area, we're going to have extremely low humidity, temperatures in the 70s to near 80 both days, Saturday and Sunday. And I think it's due to the pattern reasserting itself, reconfiguring itself to where it was back in June, where the jet stream is over northeast Canada, it takes a dip toward our region, and it suppresses the heat. And as we go through time, we notice that the ridge does start to build up in the area again, but it gets flattened again by the oncoming northern jet stream by Wednesday. So what that basically means for us is that after Friday, oppressive heat like we've seen this week is going to be hard to come by. But rather than seeing that, we're going to see temperatures in the where they should be this time of year, 70s, low 80s, with pretty low humidity and very few rain chances to speak of.